Hello, thank you for joining me once again. Today, I will be looking at something that is very important, not just for your relationship, but for your life, for your existence on the earth, for your journey towards destiny and to personal progress. You need to establish self-love. Love yourself. While I may run the risk of offending certain persons because of what I'm about to say, I say it still because I believe it to be the truth. God, who created all of us, made us perfect. You are perfect just the way you are. God does not make mistakes. So there's really no reason why you should not love yourself and appreciate yourself the way you are. Before you step into a relationship, it is advised that you work on yourself. Come to a full realization of who you are. Accept yourself the way you are. Sometimes, some people love themselves too much, so they fail to tell themselves the truth. If there's something you must work on, please do work on it. If there's a character flaw that you can amend, you can adjust, take time out to work on it before you hop into a relationship. Now, after you've learned to love yourself, then it is time to get into a relationship and love someone else. Because it is impossible to love someone when you don't love yourself. It is impossible to truly appreciate someone, to commit to someone when you are not even committed to your own self. Loving yourself will inspire you to develop yourself. Loving yourself will inspire you to invest in yourself. So imagine that I have not invested in myself, but I am attempting to invest in somebody else. It's a fool's job. So what you do first is invest in yourself, develop yourself before you invest in someone else and develop someone else. Now, there have been stories of young men who trained young women through school and then committed suicide when the young woman graduates and decides that she doesn't want to be with the man who saw her through school. That is a typical example of someone who has not learned to love himself. Tell yourself that you are lovable. Say to yourself, I am good enough. I am going to find the perfect man or the perfect woman just for me. I do not need to change to find love. If I continue to be myself, the best version of myself, the person who would love and appreciate me the way I am is going to find me someday. Remember that originality is the best that you can do for yourself. Remain original. Don't lose yourself for anything or for anyone, because at the end of the day, when you lose yourself and they finally leave you, it becomes difficult to pick yourself up again. Now, in your relationship, also realize that there's always the possibility of it coming to an end. Every relationship will not lead to marriage. That's why you cannot lose yourself in that relationship. In fact, every marriage will not last the test of time. Every marriage will not last your lifetime. So while you are in there, love yourself, give your best to your partner, but most importantly, never lose yourself. I was listening to someone I respect a lot recently. She's the wife of a former American president, and she said that at a point in her marriage, she detested her husband because she felt she wasn't getting enough from the relationship. Until she learned to do one thing, she learned to work on herself and develop herself. My question is this: what are your goals? What are your dreams? At what point did you abandon them to chase your partner's dreams and goals. If you do that, it will get to a point where you will detest your partner because you will have a sense of lack of fulfillment that your partner will not be able to feel. What you need to do is to focus on yourself, develop yourself. Even while in that relationship, continue to develop yourself, continue to evolve, become a better version of who you were yesterday so that your partner doesn't get tired of you along the way. Your partner doesn't fall out of love with you along the way. If you are sending a woman through school, ensure you go to school yourself. If you are helping someone develop themselves, ensure you are developing yourself also. If you're investing in your partner's business, ensure your own business thrives. So that, because success attracts bigger success. You cannot be a failure and expect a successful person to want to be with you. So in all of this, remember to love yourself, invest in yourself, develop yourself, become the best version of yourself so that your partner can always desire to be with you. Remember that tomorrow is never assured. Only today is. Make the best of today so that when you get to that tomorrow, you'll be good enough to navigate the storms that will arise tomorrow. God bless you.